And that person's actually a fictional character. His name is Ted Mosby. He's from How I Met Your Mother, and if you know who he is, that's what kind of speech this is going to be: cheesy, romantic, sentimental. So I apologize in advance. But seeing, you guys give your vows today and say your I do's and I wills, proved to me, and I'm sure it proved to everybody here, that you guys are each other's the one. There's no doubt in my heart that that's a fact. But, mushy stuff aside as best man, it's important for me to talk about the couple's better half, and so I'm going to talk about Julia. And, fun fact, in the beginning, way in the way back days, before Justin's catchphrases from LMFAO and all that fun stuff started, Julia and I didn't get along very much, and to her credit, it was because I was a jerk. I was a huge jerk to her, and I am so sorry. And my reasoning, and I haven't told anyone this, is because I was like, well, what's the catch? This girl's way too good to be true for Justin. Way out of his league. Sorry, dude, but like, whoa. So I'm like, whoa. And as the years go by, I realized there's no catch. What you see is what you get. You lucked out, my friend. Woo. And you, Julia, you become one of my closest friends, closest confidants, and I think it's a true testament to a relationship when you can say, wow, this isn't my friend's girlfriend, this isn't my friend's fiance, this isn't my friend's wife, this is my friend. When you get along with everybody, when you are his equal, that just says so much about you. There is no one better than you for him. And I just want to tell you something, a story I actually told Justin and Julia, but the moment I realized that they were perfect for each other was actually back when Julia was living in Michigan, and Justin was visiting me in LA a lot. He had nothing better to do because Julia wasn't around. And I was trying to convince him that LA is a great place to be, and this just so happened to be a time I took him to downtown LA and a homeless person passed out on me in a restaurant while we were eating. So it didn't go so well. It's not that great often. But what I saw was like right after Justin calls Julia, and they're just talking. And Justin, you have the phone so loud, I can hear everything you guys are talking about. You really gotta turn that thing down. But the way you talked, I just felt like she was right there. Even though you were all the way, hundreds of miles away in Michigan, I was like, she's here. And the way you talked, and you didn't care, you didn't have to call her. Julie, you weren't nagging him to call, but you guys talked. And I just felt in my heart, I was like, this is going to be something special. This is going to be something so fantastic. And, I didn't know if it was going to lead to marriage, but I knew it was something really important. And, it led to so many great things. We've had parties celebrating my breakups. We've had parties celebrating holidays. Anytime anyone got promotions. At the time it was once April 23rd, and it was April 23rd. Let's have a party. We've shared so many experiences together, and you guys are an inspiration for everybody here. Like, this is the couple that everybody should aspire to. And, individually, you guys are so amazing. But together, I can't even imagine what you're going to do next. And so I'm going to end with this really cheesy Woody Allen quote, and all along with me here, it's a little complex, but I think it really defines what love is. So, to love is to suffer. To avoid suffering, one must not love. But then one suffers from not loving. Therefore, to love is to suffer. To not love is to suffer. To suffer is to suffer. To be happy is to love. To be happy then is to suffer. But suffering makes one unhappy. Therefore, to be happy one must love, or love to suffer, or suffer from too much happiness. So I hope I didn't blow your minds with that one. So I would like you guys to give a glass to one of my favorite couples of all time, Justin and Julia. I love you guys both.
Mazel. Good thing. Table 3. Table 3. Table 1.
Thank you, CJ and Gil.